What's up, you guys? Thanks for tuning in to today's video. If you're new here, I'm Kara. Thanks so much for tuning in. To all my OGs, what's up? Happy New Year to each and every one of you. I hope this new year brings you guys good health, prosperity, and just everything that you can wish for. This is my first video. Not that I haven't tried to film a video before, because I filmed two, and I have this new camera here. Babe bought me a camera for Christmas, and I plugged in my microphone and it had like zero sound, guys. I was so devastated. So I'll be refilming that video at a later date. But today's video, we are going to be testing out the new Fenty Beauty powder. And I also picked up 3 of her latest lip creams, the Gloss Bomb lip creams that she had. I picked up 3 of those, so you'll be seeing all 3 of those swatched in this video, along with the Fenty Beauty powder in the shade 410. So if you're interested in that, go ahead and keep watching. Alright, you guys, so before we get into the demo portion, I just wanted to show you guys some close-ups of the products and let you know a little bit more about it. Pro Filt'r Soft Matte Powder Foundation. This foundation does come in 50 shades, just like the original liquid foundation that she came out with. And the description on Sephora says it's a light as air powder foundation that gives you light to full coverage with a soft matte finish. The coverage is medium, the finish is matte. It says it's free of parabens, phthalates, it's vegan, gluten-free, and cruelty-free. And the description says powder delivers a non-cakey, blurred finish with no flashback. The buildable light to full coverage formula loves to be layered without settling into fine lines or clogging the look of pores. It's also sweat, humidity, and crease resistant. Plus it has a chic, portable compact. And as you can see, I'm showing you the bottom of the compact here, and it does also have a sponge, which is where you'll get the fullest coverage. I haven't used that sponge as of yet. I normally don't use the sponges that come with the powder foundations, but that is an option. Just so you know, this, if you do plan on purchasing it, the retail value is $36. Now the Fenty Beauty by Rihanna Gloss Bomb Cream Color Drip Lip Cream. These will run $19, and for the initial launch, they have 5 shades available. And here, the description says it's a cult fave lip gloss with pure creamy color, an incredible shine that instantly leaves lips looking smoother and more voluminous. It's also free of parabens, phthalates, gluten-free, and cruelty-free. And it says this feel good, look great lip gloss now comes in medium to full coverage color with zero shimmer. It's buildable with full intensity pigment and brilliant shine. The XXL wand applies in just one swipe with a non-sticky feel. It has an additive peach vanilla scent plus vitamin A to nourish the lips. Alright guys, so before we get into the actual powder foundation application, I want to use a couple of my Fenty products. I have the Diamond Glow here, the Cognac Candy, which I love. Also have the cream bronzer here in Chocolate. I'm going to start off with cream contour. Taking my Sigma 3D HD Kabuki brush, and I'm going to use the tip of that. Before I go in with my Fenty concealer, I have the shade 385. But listen, I had to dig deep in into my concealer drawer, because I haven't used this concealer in a while because it is kind of drying under my eyes. So I do want to mix it with a newer concealer that's new to my collection. This is the Dior Forever Skin Correct, and I have mine in the shade 5 Neutral. I'm going to use this as a color correcting concealer, and then I'll go ahead and mix some of that Fenty with it. And what I learned from the other day from trying this out is I don't need a lot of this product. So I'm just going to apply a little here. And then now going in with that Fenty. Taking my sponge here, and I'm going to go ahead and blend that stuff out. I'm gonna add just a little bit more of that bronzer for underneath, because you know, y'all know me in this neck. I'm gonna take my Fenty Beauty Honey Powder. I have a mini size here. Take that on the other side of the sponge. Tap off some on my hand and then go ahead and apply it underneath my eye. And pretty much just try to set everywhere I put that concealer. Now I'm taking the Fenty Diamond Balm. This one is in Cognac Candy. Oh, I should use the cream blushes too, right? Okay, first I'm gonna take this Cognac Candy and I want to apply it right up around here. Which honestly, this could be applied on top, but this product has some kind of like glittery particles in it, and I prefer to put them underneath my foundation. That's just a personal preference. I may go on top with it too as well, but we'll see. This is not really a cream product, but it's like a cream to powder. So if you can see that swatch there, I don't know if you can see it. I'm gonna lay this on a little heavier, being that it's gonna be up underneath. I don't mind going so ham with it when it's underneath, you know. I'm gonna take the more neutral cream blush that I have from Fenty Beauty. This one is in Rose Latte, one of my favorites. That's what the shade looks like. So I'm gonna take that same brush that I was just using. And I usually apply these products with a sponge, but I didn't feel like getting up to like wet another sponge, so this is what it's gonna be. But it's coming out nicely with the brush as well. And in the perfect world, I know you would be coming to this video just to see me, but the true star of the show is the Fenty Beauty Pro Filt'r Soft Matte Powder Foundation. I got mine in the shade 410. I went ahead and picked up the BK Beauty 105 brush. They say this is good for powder foundations. Oh wow, that picked up a lot of products, so look right there. So let's go ahead and try to start applying. Yeah, I always judge my foundations based off of that ingrown hair and above my mouth, and both actually look really nice. You can still see my contour, you can still see the blush, and I can even still see the highlight as well. This is what it looks like after application. I think it looks really nice. Like, I am not mad at this one bit. This is my Fenty spray. I just had to put it in a different bottle because I dropped mine and the bottle cracked, so I'm almost done with it actually. Being that I just sprayed again, I'm just gonna go over one more time with that powder. Get that pressed in and set. I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the rest of my face, put on, mascara, probably my Fenty mascara, which I opened not too long ago. And I'll be right back to show you guys the finished look. And then we also gonna get into some lip swatches because I picked up 3 shades of the Fenty Beauty cream gloss bombs that they came out with. I actually have 3 of them here, so we'll be back. I'll show you how these look on me as well. Alright you guys, so we are back. I finished up my eye look and I'm gonna take the Coco Naughty. This is the powder bronzer from Fenty Beauty. Taking my BK 102 brush and I'm just going to bronze up the face a little bit more. Just a little extra added definition. And I normally don't have my earrings on when I'm doing this kind of makeup, when I'm doing makeup, but you know, I'm on camera, so. Alright, so now let's get into the swatches of the lip creams. Just a little regular Fenty Beauty box, and I picked up the shade 03 Honey Waffles, and about a week or 2 ago I had picked up 2 other shades, which was 02 Fenty Glow and 04 Cookie Jar. So I'm going to swatch number 2, number 3, then number 4. Fenty Glow, this is the cream version of the original gloss bomb that she had released. So that one is 02 Fenty Glow. That's what it looks like in the packaging, but on your lips it becomes like transparent almost. It's just like, and just like the original gloss bombs, don't get too much caught up in the corners of your mouth because you end up looking crazy, okay? So that's 02 Fenty Glow. Next up, I'm gonna swatch 03 Honey Waffles, and this is the one everybody was flipping their lids over, so that's why I went ahead and added it to this order when I placed the order for the powder foundation. Pigmentation. Again, I don't like to apply these gloss bombs, the original nor this cream. I don't like to apply it close to the corners of my mouth because then that's when you start to get like those strings and it's not a good look. But this one doesn't feel as smooth as the other ones did, but that could just be my lips, honestly. But this is 03 Honey Waffles. Really like this color. Not really feeling the texture of it though, but let's go ahead and put on the last one, which was my favorite of the 2 that I had got previously. This one here is 04 Cookie Jar, one of my favorites. Tell me that's not fire. Love this shade. Absolutely love this shade. I lined my lips with the Juvia's Place Coda Liner, and then on top of that I applied the Honey Waffle shade. So that's that combination going on there. Now, as far as the powder foundation, I do believe that this is a good shade match for me. In the liquid matte foundation that Fenty has, I wear the shade 420, and I did see Andrea Renee review this powder foundation and the 410 worked for her, so that's why I went ahead and picked up 410. And in the hydrating foundation, which I'm not really a fan of because it just leaves me wet looking, I don't like that look, but I wear 445, so I usually like to combine the 445 with the 420 liquids, and I make my own concoction that way to get my shade match. But this looks like a really good shade match. I do like the way that everything is wearing underneath. My concealed areas still look really good above my mouth and up underneath my eyes. The bronzer and the highlighter and the blush, it peeks through just a little bit. I can actually probably go on top with my blush just to add a little bit more, make it come out a little bit more. But I definitely do see that gloss bomb. I see the shine up in there. So this is what my face is looking like completed. You can still see the contour, you can see the blush. Well, you see me, I just added a little bit more on top, but you can also see that highlight peeking through. So on the right side, you can see how it covered up that little ingrown hair bump there. Above my mouth, I did start sweating, so don't judge that, but I still think it looks pretty good actually. So yeah, I am really happy with my purchase. I'm happy that Fenty Beauty has released another bomb product throughout their collection. I did my makeup about I probably was done about 3-4 o'clock. And one thing I will say with the new cream gloss bombs, I find that the color fades away pretty quickly. If you're drinking something, the color's gonna go away, but it does leave behind like a balmy feeling where your lips still feel nice and smooth. So I'm not mad at that. I'm just gonna go ahead and reapply Honey Waffles. I should have did that before I came back on camera, right? So that's one thing I will say about them, that these still have like the same kind of texture and everything that the original gloss bombs have, but they have no shimmer to them. So that's the difference between the original gloss bombs and these creams. This isn't like a cream formula without any of the shimmer or glitters. So, which is cool because you can go ahead and use this as a base and then top it off with the glittery look if you want. It would be nice for a nice little pop of color. So I like that you can mix these together and make your own little unique shades. Honey Waffles, I'm glad I picked this one up though. It's perfect with a lip liner. So this is the foundation lived in for like what I would say, it's like I said, it's 7:37, almost 5 hours at this point. So about 4.5 to 5 hours. And I like the way it settles in. Looks like a really good match. I love that I picked 410. 410 worked perfect. I can kind of see a little bit here, like around my mouth, where it's a little worn off there. So I'm just gonna go ahead. This is that Fenty spray again. I'm gonna spray and then I'm gonna also try to touch it up and see how that works. So it looks smooth again. It doesn't look cakey or anything like that. So I think this is nice for touch-ups. I think this will be a nice powder to carry with you and touch up. And I'm pretty sure if I was to use the sponge that it comes with, it is a sponge in this compartment down here at the bottom. They say that gives fuller coverage. I went in with a brush because I don't really need so much coverage. I just like to make sure that my face is all balanced out and everything. So I can still see the blush, I can still see the bronzer, and definitely the highlight. I really like this. It looks really nice, and I'm a fan of powder foundations, and to me it's like quicker because I don't find, I mean, yeah, you have to blend all around your face, but what you're doing is dipping in the powder and just basically just making sure everything is nice and even. I feel like with liquids, I'm sitting there with a beauty blender and I'm pouncing all around. I don't know, it just seems quicker to go with powder foundations. This is something that I would definitely reach for and go to when I'm going to work. I'm that concealer and powder girl, so I'm so happy that Fenty has went ahead and released this. I'm glad I got the perfect match and color for me. It looks really good. I like the way it looks worn in. Again, I'm only 4 hours in, but I would feel comfortable using this to go to work and feel like, even though it had kind of worn off there, I probably wouldn't even have makeup down here. These days we're wearing masks, so it doesn't even matter. Like, that'll be covered anyway. That's always my problem area. But everything here, just up from here up, like, to me looks really, really good. So I'm really enjoying this. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Have you tried the Fenty Beauty powder? Are you looking to try the Fenty Beauty powder? Did this video help you decide whether or not you're gonna get the powder? Let's talk about it down in the comment section below. If you're new here, definitely consider subscribing. We would love to have you. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. That helps us out here on YouTube and lets other people know that they should be watching this video as well. And yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. Until next time, I hope to catch each and every one of you on the next video. Later, y'all.